All right, I want to help you out with this checkpoint here. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimals, word problems. A lot of times the issue is trying to figure out what operation you're doing. So that's what I want to help you with, is figure out those clue words. So Cora is bringing donuts to work as a treat for her coworkers. She buys 12 donuts for $9.96. How much does each donut cost? Well, our clue word here is each. Each clues you in that we're trying to figure out the cost per donut. So we're going to do $9.96. And we're going to divide that by 12, okay? And if I'm doing it on here, 12 into $9.96, here's how you'd set it up. We know that 12 goes into 90, so this is, you would line your decimal up this way. And then 12 goes into 96, or excuse me, what 12 doesn't go into 99 exactly, but 12 goes into 96 8 times, because 8 times 12 is 96. 99 minus 96 is 3, and then bring down that 6, and 12 goes into 36 3 times. So it'd be 83 cents per donut. All right, that was a division question. Now let's look at the next one. Brianna takes her car to Super Suds car wash every month. She spends $8.95 each time. How much did she spend on her car washes last year? So we've got to figure out, okay, well, every month she spends $8.95, and it's wanting us to know last year. So we're assuming that she does it every year, or excuse me, every month. So we're going to multiply here. We're going to do $8.95, and we're going to multiply it by the months in the year, and that would be 12. There's 12 months in a year. When you're multiplying, you do not have to line the decimals up. There is no decimal here for the 12, but you don't have to line them up. So let's go ahead and multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. And then we're going to move over to the 10 spot, so we're going to put a placeholder in the ones. And so 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 9 is 9, and 1 times 8 is 8. And now we're going to add them together. 9, 14, 17, 10. And to figure out where to put the decimal, here's how you figure out where to put the decimal. You look at your decimal. There's 2 past here, and there's not a single one in the other one, so it needs to be 2 places past the decimal. So the answer there would be $107.40. Woohoo! All right, next question. Grace is having a slumber party and wants to download some videos to watch with her friends. Each movie download costs $4.99. If Grace downloads 3 movies, how much money does it cost? Well, it's $4.99 for 1 video, and we want 3 videos. And this is how you would set it up, because this is videos. Down here, the denominator would also be videos. So we want to simply multiply $4.99 times 3. $4.99 times 3. Let's do the math. 9 times 3 is 27. Carry the 2. 27 plus 2 is 29. Carry the 2 again. 4 times 3 is 12. 13, 14. $14.97. And remember to get the decimal. Look at where it is. Hopefully we'll get to a problem where it has decimal in both the numerator, in both of the products. So I can show you what to do there. 14.97. All right, next one. Oh, yay. Oh, this is addition one, though. It rained 0.35 inches on Saturday and 0.6 inches on Sunday. How much did it rain on Saturday and Sunday combined? Combined tells you to add them together. 0.35. And this, when you're adding them, you have to line the decimal places up. So the decimal has to be lined up. So when you have a little blank spot here, you put in a 0 as a placeholder. So 0.6 is the same thing as 60 hundredths. So now we can simply add them together. 5, 9, 0, bring the decimal down. 0.95. And celebrate. Valentine's Day is coming, so Brett wants to buy candy for his girlfriend. He splurges on a box of 20 chocolates from her favorite candy store for $24.80. How much does each chocolate cost? So it's $24.80 for 20 chocolates, and we want to know for 1 chocolate. So we're going to divide here. When you set it up, look, got to set up like a proportion. If you cross multiplied 24.80 times 1, then you would still divide by 20. So that's why I said I'm going to divide here. So I'm going to take 20 into $24.80. So we know that 20 goes into 24 one time. 20 times 1 is 20. 24 minus 20 is 4. Bring down the 8. 20 goes into 48 2 times. 20 times 2 is 40. Bring 48 minus 40 is 8, and then bring down that last 0. 20 goes into 84 times. 20 times 4 is 80. I'm running out of room, but you get what I'm doing, and I'm done. Well, here's where my decimal goes. My decimal, go to your decimal and bring it straight up. That's where it would go. It gets brought straight up there, as long as you're lined up correctly. So it should be $1.24 per chocolate. All right. A chef bought 335 kilograms of almonds and 0.99 kilograms of pecans. How many kilograms of nuts did the chef buy in all? This tells us I'm going to do 335 plus 0.99. Now I need to be 0.00, don't I? Plus 0.99. Oh, they made it too easy for me. That one is 335.99. That one was too easy. 335.99. All right, go on to the next one. Elijah bought 61.09 gallons of orange juice and used 6.68 gallons of it to make popsicles. How much orange juice does Elijah have left? How much does have left? That's a clue word that tells you we want to subtract. So we want to line our decimals up. 61.09 minus 6.68. Remember, the decimals need to be lined up. So now I'm going to go subtracting here. So 9 minus 8, I can do that, 1. But here, I can't do 0 minus 6. So I have to go borrow from the 1, make that a 0, make this 0 a 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Got my decimal. 0 minus 6 I can't do. So I got to go borrow from the 6 and make it a 5 and make this a 10. So 10 minus 6 is 4 again, and it's 54.41. 54.41. Woohoo! All right. Luther and his brother ran a race. Luther reached the finish line in 489.9 seconds, and his brother finished the finish line 1.4 seconds later. How long did it take his brother to run the race? Well, his brother took longer, so we're going to add these together. Even though Luther finished first, in races, the longer the time, the further the place. So we're going to add these together. 489.9 plus 1.4. And we're going to line those decimals up. So now I'm going to do 9 plus 4 is 13. Carry my 1. 9, 10, 11. Carry my 1. 9, 491.3 because my decimal needs to be lined up. So it should have taken brother 491.3. All right. Kara's car holds 13.5 gallons of gas. If gas costs $2.98 per gallon, how long would it cost her to fill the tank from empty? This is where I was wanting this question. So I think after this we should be good to go. $2.98 for 1 gallon. And we want 13.5 gallons. And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to multiply 298 times 13.5. And this is why I wanted to get to this question, to show you how you multiply 13.5 when you've got decimals in both of your numbers, both of your products. So let's go ahead and do the multiplication first, and then I'll show you what to do. All right, so 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 4 is 49. I'm going to make sure I do my math correctly here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. All right, now I'm going to move on to the 3, so I'm going to put a placeholder here. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 2 is 29. And 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Okay, make sure I'm going to do my math correctly there. And then I'm going to move over to this one here. So I've got to do 2 placeholders to move over here. Now, this is 1 times 298. So that one's going to be kind of easy. 290, that is an 8. All right, so now I'm going to do my math. 0, 13, 9 plus 1 is 10, 14. Wait, that's an 8. That's an 8. So 9 plus 1 is 10, 18, 19, 20, 22. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 10 is 20. 2 is 4. Now, I'm going to, on my calculator, just check my answer because I don't want to put this in wrong. 40230. Okay. Woo, I did it right. Okay, so to put in your decimal, here's what you need to do. You need to count this where the decimal is here. There's 2. And where the decimal is here, there's 1. So you need to go over 3. You need to have 3 past the decimal. So your answer would be 40.23. And because that 0, you don't even need it. So it'd be $40.23. Oh, wow. Okay, last question and then we're done. The Harvesttown Theater Club is selling tickets for dinner and a show. They already have props and costumes, but they spend $142.50 on food. If they charge $9.50 for each ticket, how many tickets do they need to cover their costs? And I'm glad we went to this question because this one is a division one where you're $9.50 for one ticket. And then they want to not sell we don't know how many tickets there are. So that's the question mark. But they spend $142.50 on food. So we got to divide here to figure out how many tickets they need to sell. So we've got to figure out how many times $9.50 goes into $142.50. So when you're dividing decimals like this, you want to move these over twice. And if you move those over twice, you're going to move these over twice. So I'm going to rewrite this. 950 into 14250. All right, so I know that this is going to be 1 here. Let's see. 950 goes into 1425 one time. 950. Okay. 5. Let's borrow this. 12. Which should be 7. And then this would be 4, right? That's 13. 13 minus 9 is 4. Okay, 475. And then I'm going to bring down that next 0. And 950 goes into 4,750 times. So I'm trying to figure out. Divided by 950. Let's see. It's going to go in there exactly 5 times. 950 times 5 is exactly 4,750 times. And then the remainder is 0. So the answer here would be 15 tickets just to cover their cost. Now, anything above, if they want to make any profit, they have to sell more than 15 tickets. That's how you do that. All right. And I know I want to get a smart score of an 80, and I'm somewhat close, so I'm going to do one more. Greg bought 26.74 ounces of chocolate. 6.4 ounces of it was milk chocolate, and the rest was dark chocolate. How much dark chocolate did he buy? So we're going to subtract here. 26.74 minus 6.4. This shows you where we have to line the decimal up. When you're adding and subtracting, you line the decimal up. You don't have to when you're multiplying. but I am going to put the 0 in there as a placeholder. So 4 minus 0 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Thank you for giving me a fairly easy one to do. 20.34, as long as I did my math right. And I did, and I got this mark score of 83. If you need help with any of these, don't hesitate to reach out. I hope this video helps. Have a great day.